I'm Eric Miller with LeBaron and Miller Interiors. We're located in downtown Freeport, 9 West Main Street. Some of you may or may not know yet, but I've made the decision to retire, and so we're running a going out of business sale. It's a little bittersweet. I mean, it's LeBaron. The name LeBaron, has been synonymous with a furniture store in Freeport since 1952. We'll have 67 years in business. For me, it's a new chapter to start enjoying things with my family that I haven't in years and things like that. But to close down a business that's been in Freeport this long it's a sad note as well. I took over as owner in 2000, January 1 of 2000. I've been here with the business since '94. I worked for them before I ever even thought about becoming an owner. Warren LeBaron, who started the business, he was here with me until he passed away in 2008, and he made it easy. I mean, he really did. He was here for the whole thing, and he was a guy of quiet strength. He never said much, but if you asked him questions, if you asked for advice, he'd tell you everything he knew about it. And Warren knew a lot. Warren started the business in '52. He eventually took on a partner, Jack Guger, and the store became known as Guger and LeBaron. Unfortunately, during their partnership, Jack Guger passed away, and eventually Warren found a new partner. So in 1973, the store became known as LeBaron and Ruckman. They had its longest run under that name as LeBaron and Ruckman. During that run, the store changed ownership from first generation to second generation. The sons took over from the fathers. So, and that's who I eventually bought out, was the sons in 2000. And then a couple of years after I bought the store at Warren's urging, is when the name changed from LeBaron and Ruckman to LeBaron and Miller. Guger and LeBaron was downtown here in Freeport on Exchange Street. They actually occupied a commercial business space that is where what most people know as the validated parking lot downtown. They were there before the parking lot. They moved out on the north edge of town on West Avenue. They were there in '65. The building opened in '65. It was a brand new building. We stayed there until 2003. And in 2003, I relocated the business back downtown. We had a location picked out. We had already made plans to move, and at the last minute, the location fell through. So we ended up actually in another famous building downtown. We were in the old C.H. Little's building for a couple years until this building became available. We've got to sell everything. I need everything to be gone. We're really cutting incredible deals. I mean, everything has been marked down, prices slashed. You come in, I mean, usually we didn't play the game of coming in and making offers, but you know what? Right now, you come in, make a reasonable offer, we're probably going to take it because we need to get this stuff out of here. I've worked with so many great people prior to my ownership, and I've worked with so many great people since I've been the owner. The store's 50th anniversary in 2002. The one that sticks out the most in my mind was when we did our 50th anniversary, the store's 50th anniversary in 2002. We had all of the living owners. The only store owner that wasn't there was Jack Guger because he had passed away. But Warren LeBaron, Dean Ruckman, Larry Ruckman, Mark LeBaron, and myself, we were all there and actually had our pictures taken and everything at that event. That's probably the highlight. I mean, I was still the young kid, I was still the guy who was the newbie there and stuff, but I mean, those guys were just, I'd worked for them, I'd looked up to them. Warren had been my mentor, and just having everybody there, it felt more like family than it did a business. And, downtown is a friendly spot to be. It really is. I mean, I've got neighbors here who are friends. They're customers. I'm customers of theirs. I can't say enough about some of the people. The folks down at Diningers are great neighbors. Phil across the street at Wagner's, he's a great neighbor. Mike Martin's doing wonders with Mort's. it's things like that that makes downtown a nice place to be. Freeport's a nice community. Everything, throughout their life, they've had highs and lows. You've had good times and bad times. Businesses are the same. Freeport's the same. I think Freeport is really on a huge upswing right now. In a way, I wish I wasn't closing, because I think there's a lot of positive things to come for Freeport, but the time's right. For me, the time's right. Prices, you can't buy a kitchen. If you can make it work in your house, you can't go anywhere and buy cabinets for less than what we're selling these displays for. Mattresses, if you need a new mattress, everybody needs mattresses. Everybody needs to sleep. We've got a store full of mattresses, so I'm sure everybody can find one they like. You name it, we've got it. Area rugs, we've got all kinds of things. So everything that we've got here, it's got to go. There's been people that have just stopped in. They don't need anything right now. Some of them have been customers that, I've had for years. Some of them are customers, that go back all the way to the 70s. And, they've stopped in. They just wanted one last look around. They wanted to come talk to me. And, that just is unbelievable, to know that I've had that kind of impression on somebody in this store has meant that much to somebody that they want to come in and say final goodbyes before we're gone. So it's bittersweet. I feel very fortunate. I've been in a good community, not just Freeport, Northern Illinois. I've had a lot out business in outlying towns, and boy, there's been a lot of good customers over the years. And I hope some more of them stop in. They can stop in. They don't have to buy anything. Stop in. I'll make time to say hi and talk to them.